Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to A Lesbian with Taste Buds. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to make pico. This pico is so easy, so good. Everybody's always like, oh my gosh, I love this pico. Super simple. You guys are gonna use it from here on out. Coming soon to my channel, I am going to make chicken quesadillas. That is right, you heard me, chicken quesadillas. You guys, they are my favorite. I can eat them from any place, but nobody makes them quite like I do. And this recipe that I'm about to show you is gonna go in those chicken quesadillas, so stay tuned for that and be watching for that. Anyhow, let's get started with this. We got a lot to make some pico. Okay, so first you wanna make sure that you wash your tomatoes. I always like to go with the tomatoes on the vine. I just think that they are better. I like the taste of them better. That's what I prefer. Of course, you can get whatever you want. Actually, I think the tomato on the vine ones are actually the cheapest. And they're just really good. Nobody complains about a tomato on a vine. All right, and you're just gonna chop these guys up. We like a little chunkier tomato, so, and if you don't, of course, you can make them smaller, fine. Smaller chunks, if you wish. We like it chunky in this house, y'all. Just chop those up. Sometimes cutting tomatoes like this is such a pain because of all the seeds that it comes with, but those seeds, you want to keep them because they make the pico so good. And I definitely ain't no chef, let's just be real about that. But what I am is a girl who likes to eat, okay? And I like reasonable priced, good tasting food. I'm sure we all can agree on that. Everybody likes a budget-friendly recipe. Okay, I think that one's probably gonna be, I'm gonna grab a bowl here. You wanna get a bowl with a lid. So we're gonna go with this guy. We're gonna just dump those tomatoes right in there. All those seeds and everything. Take them right in there too. Grab me a little towel, clean up my little mess. Okay. All right, so now that we've got the tomatoes cut up in there, yum, we are going to start on the onion. Okay, now we've got the onion, we're ready to go with it. We're gonna just cut that off there. Probably won't need this whole onion. I only use 3 tomatoes. I'm only making pico. And that's the thing about cooking. You're gonna do it for what works for your family. If you've got a family of 4 and you guys all like the pico, then maybe you're gonna wanna do 4 or 5 tomatoes and an entire onion. But it's just me and my wife Robin, so we don't really require a whole lot of pico. And I like to cut it in slices first because I just think it makes the chopping so much easier. But we do like onions, y'all. So as you can see, I am going a little heavier on the onion. You do not have to. If you like tomato more, you can go heavy on the tomato. We love onion.
take those onions, you're gonna put those onions in the bowl with your, it's already smelling delicious, you guys. Oh, I wish you could smell it right now. Okay, you guys, now it's time to start on the cilantro. Always make sure you wash the cilantro as well as, you know, all the other vegetables too. But they have this handy dandy little tie around them. And as a rule of thumb, I try not to go down. I leave it on there so that it makes it easier when you're cutting them. And it's kind of can be tedious, and you probably won't need all of it. So if I was doing a recipe for 4 people, I would do 4 tomatoes, 1 whole onion, and half of the cilantro. We like cilantro though, so remember, these are you guys' recipes. You can adjust it to your liking. If you like cilantro, add more. If you like tomatoes, add more. If you like onion, add more. You're gonna just chop this up really fine. It's a process. If you get a stem in there, it's okay. It all tastes the same. Okay, I'm gonna just chop it up a little bit more. Okay, cilantro is done. We're gonna scrape that into our bowl with our onions and our tomatoes. And now that we have that, hey guys, this is what it looks like in the bowl. Can you see that? Okay, we're gonna add some salt. Add some pepper. And then sometimes, to give it an extra zang, we like to add some diced jalapenos. Now, if you don't have diced jalapenos, you can chop up some fresh jalapeno. Dump some jalapeno out. Now, keep in mind, jalapenos are optional. You do not have to use jalapenos. We do like our Pico a little spicy. We just like that extra kick. So this is about a, I don't want to use that jalapeno. This is about a, probably 1/3 of a cup of jalapeno. And remember, what you want to do is you want to find a recipe that you like, and then you want to take that recipe and you want to put your own thing on it. You want it to be your recipe, right? So some of you guys may not like jalapenos. Some of you guys may not like onions. Hell, some of you might not even like pico. But I urge you to try it. Give it a shot. You are going to love it. It's delicious. And you guys, it goes in so many recipes and it's lovely. Okay, so here we are. Let me just, all right, so here we are. We've got our onions in there, we've got our pico, we've got salt, pepper, and jalapenos. For a family of 4, like we were talking about, you're gonna want 4 tomatoes, an entire onion, half of a dill of cilantro, literally half the bushel, and then about a 1/3 cup of jalapenos chopped up, okay? So you could stir this up, but I like to put the lid on it and I like to shake it. So let's get to that right now. Okay, so you're just gonna keep shaking it and shake it. And like I said, you don't have to do it this way. This to me is just the best way to combine those flavors together, because that's what you want, guys. Now when you do it like this, you're gonna have a little bit of your cilantro on your lid. Just take that and put that back in there because that's the good stuff. Okay, let me show you guys what this looks like. It is beautiful. And like I said, when you're chopping these vegetables, you do it to your liking, okay? So if you like tomato, but you don't like big chunks of tomato, then do smaller chunks. Okay, here we go. That's what it looks like, guys. It is delicious. Then you don't want to eat this or serve this right away. So if you're cooking late and you've got people coming over or you need it for something like fast, stick it in the deep freezer or the freezer. If you don't have a deep freeze, it's fine. Stick it in the freezer and let it get really good and chilled, because once it chills together, all of these flavors just mix together more, okay? Okay, guys, here it is. And look how well and beautiful it looks on this chip, y'all. And it's so good. And you guys are gonna love this. Okay, and if you guys like this recipe, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because my next video will be some chicken quesadillas using this very pico that we just made. You guys, those quesadillas are off the chain. Don't take my word for it. Get on here, hit subscribe, and watch it with me, and then make some. You will love them. They will be your new favorite.